Sunday, I am going to be going over how I get my eyes to look twice as awake and brighter. And especially during this holiday season when a lot of us are going to be having parties to go to. We're going to be having, ways that we want to show up that are a little bit different than maybe we normally do, especially during our everyday routines, right? We want to have eyes that get attention. And eyes that get attention don't necessarily have to be eyes that are big and just flamboyant, but we do want to get eyes that get attention. So, who am I? I'm Dr. LaFera. I am a physician and I am the founder of LaFera and Co. And we help women over 40 to create ways that they can fall in love with the way they look and feel from the inside out. And we do that through our magnetic lash application and removal system, our clean cosmetics, and our supplements and services. So, if you come in and you know that you can use some tips to get your eyes popping this holiday season, let me know in the chat. I'm going to give you a few tips, and this isn't going to take very long. We're going to be out of here. And so, as you can see, I look a little weird because I already did. This is my right eye. I already did my right eye. So I am going to do my left eye. So, like I said, you come in, you have some questions, let me know. So, the products I'm going to be using pretty much, I'm going to be using some MAC products for the eyeshadow, that is. And I'm going to be using LaFera and Co lashes. And I'm going to be using a couple of other products. If you see some that you have questions about, let me know and I will answer those questions for you. So let's go ahead and get started. So I have already done, I'm going to show you what I did already. So I did, and I'm going to recreate it on the other side. And then I'm going to show you how you can swap out different lash looks and kind of experiment if you want something a little bit different. So right now I'm wearing the Simply the Best lash from LaFera and Co. And it is a wispy lash. It's not very full and it's not very long either. It's a moderate glam lash. So if you want it and you're feeling a little bit, sassy, you could wear this to work. I wear this to work sometimes. When I want to wear lashes, I wear this to work sometimes. And you could also do a good date night with this lash. But this is the Simply the Best lash. And so that's what it looks like. And that's what we're working with today. And so, like I said, I'm using some MAC eyeshadow. So I already put on my lip gloss. I got on like a couple different products for my lip gloss and my blush. But like I said, we help women over 40. We help women, period, to just look bomb, right? So, but particularly women over 40, when we get over 40, we have particular problems with our skin being maybe drier than it usually is, and maybe not being able to get that glow that we used to be able to get when we were in our 20s. And so our products help you to correct that issue. And so particularly that's why I created this line of products. And with the lashes, I created the lashes because my lashes fell out. My lashes fell out when I was doing extensions, and I wanted lashes that looked natural. I didn't want to go out looking like I had feathers on my eyelashes, on my eyes for eyelashes. And so I created this natural line of lashes that were safe for sensitive eyes, because with my eyes, if I use products that irritate my eyes get pink. And so that will take away from your eyes looking bright, of course, because if your eyes are pink and a little bit red, they're not going to look bright and awake. So that takes away from it. So what am I doing right now? I'm looking for this lash. I got a few different lashes, and I told y'all I was going to share with y'all some different lash types. So what I do sometimes I don't recommend is like I I'm not always a good person to put my lashes in the box like they're supposed to go. So sometimes I will put them in a box that doesn't have their name on it. See, like this one right here, I put my Simply the Best in a happy box, and I was like, where's my Simply the Best? But now I'm ready. I'm going to show y'all how to do this. So first of all, like I said, if you come in, if you have any questions, let me know and I will answer them. So let me just get this out of the way right now. So some of the ways that you could, some of the things that you could do right now are things that you could do on the inside as well as on the outside. And like I said, I'm on a couple of different places. So if you have questions, if you have any comments, let me know and I will address them for you. But some of the things that you could be doing right now from the inside out, of course, water, hydration helps, you know, your skin glowing, helps you to have, you know, brighter eyes, and that contrast between the white of your eyes and what we're going to be doing with the lashes, as well as the makeup, as well as, you know, the brows. That's going to help you to have a more wide awake appearance to your eye. And some of the other things that I'm going to show you, I'm not going to do today, but you could do a little bit of a lighter color on the inner corner of your eye. That could help your eye to look brighter and more wide awake, as well as, you know, this water line right here, the space on above your lower lid, between your lower lid and your eyeball. That if you put like a little bit of brighter color eyeliner there, especially white, it could help your eyes to look brighter, wide awake. I'll be careful with that though, especially if you have big eyes like me, because like now they're even bigger. And so that's a couple of things. And then let's see what else. What we're about to do right now, which is increase the contrast another level, which is put a darker color here for the lashes, and that's going to create this contrast between the white of your eyes and this darker hair color here, and that's going to make your eyes look bigger, because as you can tell, this eye over here looks smaller than this eye over here, and all I did was just place a liner. My eyes are the same size, by the way, y'all. So all right, so let's go ahead and get started. So like I said, if you have any questions, let me know and we will address them. So another thing you could do to make your eyes look, you know, brighter and more wide awake is, this is important too, from the inside out. And I was telling y'all about water hydration, is that you could, you know, when you drink your water, you're and you know, you're helping your skin to have that natural glow. But also you could use, if you do have dark circles, if you do have dark areas around your eyes, you want to conceal that. So concealer would help. And also I have some eye patches over here. I'm not going to show y'all those today, but at times I do use those eye patches to help. And then some of them have ingredients. So I'm big on ingredients. So some of them have ingredients like caffeine and stuff like that in there to depuff your eye. Well, you want to use ingredients like that and to give it a cooling effect, and also certain tools you can use to help you to depuff your eye if puffiness is the issue, and also could also help you with dark circles. So you want to use those sorts of things, and you want to use these lash tips that I'm about to give you, these lash tips. So, all right. So I'm going to show you which color I'm going to use. So I'm going to use this pretty color right here. It doesn't take much for me because stuff shows up easily with me. So let me move my mirror so I can see, because it's a little bit different when you're using a mirror versus when you're not. So I'm just going to take, well, you know what? I didn't prime my eye. So that's first of all. I forgot. I did one. I didn't do the other one. I do anything to this eye. So let me do that. Let me take the products out I need, y'all, and then let me do this for y'all so we can get off camera. Because we got stuff to do today, right? Not gonna be on live all day. And when you start looking for stuff, like it disappears from you, even though you just had it. But I'm sure is in here because I just had it. What I'm looking for is my pencil for my eyebrow. So I was trying to do this without getting up and looking for this pencil for my eyebrow. And I don't want to be over here talking to myself. But I have another pencil. I might just have to use it. Hopefully y'all won't be able to. You know what? That's crazy. I had the thing in my hand. That's crazy. All right. That's what happens. So y'all multitasking, I'm gonna give y'all another tip. Multitasking is not a good thing to do because when you multitask, you draw attention away. Your brain doesn't do two things at once, no matter how much we feel like it does. Your brain does not do two things, not well at once. If your brain does that, then let me know. But nobody's brain can do two things as well at the same time as they could if your attention wasn't divided. So I I was looking for that brush and I had it in my hand the whole time. That's crazy. So I'm just going to fill in the brow because like I said, contrast is the key to having eyes that look more wide awake. And for those of you with smaller eyes, this is a great thing. Bigger. Now my eyes aren't small, my eyes are big. So but I still want eyes that look awake, and that's going to help me to look younger too, because as we get older, our eyes start to, instead of, be lifted, they start to kind of droop a little bit. The skin around our eyes starts to droop, and that tends to draw away from the size of our eyes as well. So we want to do things that kind of brighten our eyes up and make them look bigger. Now I don't have on any concealer underneath my eyes. I'm going to do this underneath this eye. I don't. I'm going to do this side as I get finished with the eyeshadow part. So I'm going to take these two brushes that I like to do the eyebrow. I'm going to do those. And you could use this brush right here. This is a flat brush right here. And I'll show you. That's what it looks like. This one is a Dior, I think. I have a couple of these, but I just like to start with a flat brush because it helps me to get better control over the precision of the line that I am drawing up here on my eyebrow, under my eyebrow. And then I take this other brush. It's kind of a flat brush too, but it's fuller. So this helps me to not have to be so slow. This helps me speed up the process. And I just, get product like, pretty much wherever I want it in a pretty quick amount of time. And I could also take this and kind of go over. So that's going to also help me to set my product that I use on my brow, which was a brow pencil, by the way. And it was a pretty inexpensive brow pencil. I don't even know the name of it. What was this? Yeah, I got it from Ulta. So I got that one from Ulta. And so now I am ready to, let me see, what am I ready to do? Because what I'm not going to do today is I'm not going to do a color on the inner part of my eyebrow. I mean, the inner part of my eyelid. So I like to call, if you purchase any lashes from LaFair and Co., you're going to get an ebook in your emails, and it's going to tell you like your lid real estate. So like I have, at times I have pretty big lid real estate when my eyes aren't puffy and stuff like that. So the distance between your eyelid right here, your lash line, and your eyebrow. And so I'm going to keep that kind of open because that also helps. So brighter colors, which I didn't mention, also help you to have a more wide awake appearance. So let me get that brush that I had back. I'm saying that like I have somebody here handing me these items, which I don't. So I'm having to stay organized. How are you doing? How are you doing? Grimp P. And let's see, Gladiator. How are y'all doing? I can't really see the people on StreamYard unless you make a comment on StreamYard. So, like I said, I'm going to take this color here and we're going to start. So now I'm just going to pat, and I'm not going to go too far outside of where my eyebrow extends. And I'm going to stay just a little bit above the crease of my eyelid. And that's where your eyelid crease is. Now, if you have hooded eyes, your crease is down way further than mine. But it doesn't matter. You can still do this. So you put this above your crease. And I'm not taking it all the way in. I'm going to stay towards the outer corner. Now, another thing that I'm doing, another technique that I'm showing y'all is to keep the product on the outer part of your eyelid. because that's going to not only lengthen the way that your eyes look, but it's going to help them to be drawn, upward, which is what you want, especially if you're older. Now, now that I've gotten that on, I'm going to take my other brush in a different color, because the smoky eye, believe it or not, if you do it right, will also help you to have that brighter wide awake eye appearance. So I'm looking for this little bitty brush. I have to like talk to my brushes and stuff, y'all. Looking for this little bitty brush. It's like a pencil. It looks like a pencil kind of tip. And so I'm gonna get a slightly darker color. I'm gonna get this color right here, and we're going to start creating the smoky eye effect. So I'm just tapping in here. You don't need very much product, and I'm going to pull my eye down slightly, not a lot. And I'm going to start, I want the most product at the outer corner. So I'm not going to go back into the product once I get to the inner corner. And that's really important too, because as you get older, you don't want big, heavy makeup like on your lash line on the going towards the inside. You want to keep that very subtle. You want to keep the most of the product on the outer corner over here to help you to draw up, create the illusion of lifting, because we're not doing surgery today. We don't need surgery. We got makeup. So we're going to create that illusion of lifting. So that's what we're doing today. And we're going to go back in, get the same color, and we're going to go just slightly tap the very outer corner out here. And we're not going to pull it in like we did that other color, that base color. We're not going to pull it in. I'm going to tap that. I'm going to do it one more time. And I'm staying over here. I'm coming right up above where my eye ends. And then I'm going to get my fluffy brush here. It's pretty easy to find. It's pink. And I'm going to start to blend this. So circular motions, kind of drawing slightly in, not all the way in, because I don't want it to come all the way in. And so I don't want it to come all the way up to my eyebrow. So I'm staying just a little bit below my brow bone. And today I'm not using highlighter. I don't have on any highlighter. So like I said, these circular motions here. So we've done that. Now, guess what we're ready for? We are ready for eyelashes. Now, for the eyelashes, playing hide and seek again with my product. So I'm done with this palette, so I'm just going to put it up. And I am going to get my eyeliner ready. I had it ready before all my other products started disappearing. So getting the eyeliner ready. Here we go. My baby put a sticker on it. So it doesn't come with this sticker, by the way. It doesn't come with the sticker. This is courtesy of my baby. She likes to decorate my stuff because she tries to play with my makeup, right? And so I just shook it. I gave it a nice shake. So I'm going to shake the eyeliner again so you all can see. And then we're going to go over those tips again. And I gave y'all to create a brighter, wider awake looking eye. So I like to start, and my eyelashes are pretty long. So I like to start and keep the lash brush kind of angled. At an angle, I never do straight on like this. I always come in at an angle. So that's really important. It gives me a lot of control. And so you saw I came all the way down. So this part right here is just for aesthetics purposes. It's not to make your lash stick there, because you don't want your lashes over here because it's going to be very uncomfortable. So I'm going to shake it again, and I'm going to go more towards the outer corner, and I'm staying above my real eyelashes. Now you need 3 coats of this. And the goal is to not get the goal is to not get what? The goal is to not get too much product when you get, if you're going to do a wing, because wings are challenging, especially at first. So if you're going to do a wing, the goal is to kind of get as much product as possible off and to start with a nice thin brush that doesn't have product caked all up on it. And I wanted my 2 wings to match, and they match pretty well. So y'all see how I did that? I just drew my line over here first, drew it down, and then I just connected it, and then I came back in like that. All right, so we got the wing. We got at least 2 nice coats of liner. We need 1 more. And then we're going to let it dry. And then we're going to put on the lash. That's how we're going to do it. So I've been doing a lot of talking. And all this talking extends the amount of time it takes to put on these lashes, y'all. So it doesn't take 20 minutes to do this. So I'm going to fan really quickly. This fan is on our site. Well, no, it's not. It was a bonus as like a Black Friday bonus. But to decrease my dry time, you might see it pop up again like next week or something as like a bonus. If you make a purchase, but I'm just decreasing my dry time because your lashes, you want your liner to be dry. And another reason I created this lash line brand is liner brand is because this liner is vegan, it's vegan and it's magnetic. And so it's safe for sensitive eyes. And so what that does is it's not going to turn my eyes pink. So again, what we were talking about and what the topic of this live is how do you get brighter, awake looking eyes during this holiday season? And so some of the tips that we went over, and I'm going out of order because I'm sitting here doing makeup while I'm talking to y'all, is you want to start with increasing the contrast, increasing between the white of your eyes and your makeup or your eyebrow or your eyelashes is what we're doing right now. So dark and white. So that's going to, one, help you to have that bigger looking eye, or brighter looking eye. 2, you want to be hydrated. So you want your skin to be glowing. So from the inside out, water, stay hydrated, not sodas, not that, sugary stuff, like water, plain water, water on the inside, and products that hydrate your skin on the outside. And so if you have dark circles, you want to either conceal those or use products that get rid of those dark circles, or even the puffy eyes, you want to use products to get rid of those puffy eyes. And so I mentioned, some of those y'all can go back and see what I said about that. And then other things you could do, you could create a highlighter, put some highlighter between your brow bone and your crease here. And another thing you could do is you could put a little bit of lighten shadow right here on the inner corner, which I didn't do today. I just didn't do any shadow here. And then another thing you could do is to put maybe some white liner here in your waterline. And that would also help you to have like a brighter looking eye. So now it's time to lash because they're dry now. So you see where I'm starting, and it's like it's all in the wrist pretty much. You want to get a good grip, good attachment when you first put them on. Now, we're not done, because what I've done right now is only lay the lash on. These are magnetic, and they do stick to the liner, but sometimes they have to be guided. Most of the time, they have to be guided, actually. And if you don't do it right the first time, you could take it off. You could put it back on. How do I know I did it right the first time? You'll know. If you didn't do it right the first time, it's going to pop right back up. So the purpose of this brush, of this applicator tool here, can y'all see me? Is to press this down. And I don't even have on any mascara, guys, or I called y'all guys, but y'all are ladies. I know that. I don't have on any mascara. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you have a good connection between, you don't leave a gap between your, and this is magnetic too. This is metal. So the metal here is going to compete with your magnet. So sometimes if you're in a rush or whatever, sometimes you might have to kind of hold it so it doesn't kind of try to take your lash with it when you're putting these lashes on. So you want to do that. And so sometimes you have to go back a couple of times and make sure they're on, before you're out the door. And if you make sure that they're on, you take the time to do this, they're not coming off. If you don't take the time to do this, they're going to come off. So, then you do the side view and all that. And how do you know that they're not on good? You can feel it when they're not on good. You can feel it. And you just take your applicator and you make sure that they're on good. Because like I said, if they're not, they're going to come off at some point during the day. So, and sometimes you just have unruly lashes, and especially like if they're older, like my lashes, these particular lashes are older, you might have to clean them. You might have to clean the magnets. And so we also have lash cleaning kits on the website. Um, let me see. Like here's a deep cleaner kit right here. And so what this deep cleaner kit has is, product in here too. This one, let's see. This one right here cleans the magnets right here. And this one right here, you spray on the hairs of the lashes, and you can take your little brush that you get with every purchase and you just brush the hairs because you get debris in your fake lashes just like you do your real lashes. And so if you want to extend the life up to those 60 wears, then, this is one of the tools that you use. But so this is simply the best lash right here. Okay. And like I said, if your lashes make it to like 30 wears or whatever, you will need to clean them. So, and how are they going to make it to 30 wears? You got to take care of them. So this is simply the best from the side. And again, it's not acting right. So one more time, simply the best. And y'all know what? Sometimes if we don't put on enough liner, these will come off more easily, which is not what we want. So, if you're in that situation, just take it off and reposition it and reline it. It's okay. Just like riding a bicycle and walking, like nobody learned how to do this perfect the first time. So, don't get frustrated if you're doing this and you're like, ugh, I did it one time and it didn't work. Like, really? Really? You didn't learn how to do a lot of stuff the first time correctly. Not correctly. You can do this, but you need to do it right. So if it didn't go on right the first time, don't be afraid to take it off and reposition it. I'm going to look down so you see. See, this one, it's not acting right. But that's okay. Eventually, we'll get them to act right. And sometimes, so sometimes when we don't, we just take it off and make sure we have another coat so it stays on. But you don't ever want to do this when your liner is like sticky, because then it's going to be harder to take them off, your lashes off, and then they're going to you might have to snatch them, not snatch them, but you might have to kind of struggle when you're pulling them off, and you don't want to have to do that. And then you might have to get your makeup remover and kind of like take them off. So we're going to take this one off, and we're going to start some other lashes so I can show you the difference between these and some of the other pairs that we have. And so before I do that, I'm going to make sure that I had enough like right here, because that's our problem area. And then too, the difference between like real magnetic liner and like just adhesive is, if that was adhesive, then I would have snatched part of my liner off when I took that lash off, but I didn't. So another thing that I did not do is I didn't put any concealer under this eye. So we're gonna put some concealer under the eye and take care of this little bit of makeup over here and just clean it up like we did over here on this side. So while this is drying, that's what I am going to do. And then I'm gonna, because just looking at this, see, we had a little bit of liner on the magnet. So I just took that off on the inner corner over there. Let me wipe this right here. And so I'm going to take my concealer and I'm going to put it on. And I'm going to take one of my favorite brushes. It just helps me clean stuff up. And I'm going to pat the product. You don't want to be this under eye skin here is very delicate. One is easily wrinkled. I don't have wrinkles. I don't want wrinkles. If I get wrinkles, we'll deal with that. But your products and what you put in and on your body are going to really help you with that. Now I'm going to take my blender and I'm going to blend those two colors together. And that's it. So now I'm going to give you another chance. Give you another chance to act right. So bend it, make sure it's flexible, and just drop it on. Now, that is much better. Now, like I said, you can tell if you did a good job that first time. And you can tell if you didn't. And if you didn't, and you walk out of the house and you saw that you didn't do a good job, guess what? In public, it's not going to look like you did a good job. They're going to come up in public because you didn't make sure at home, you didn't do your due diligence at home to make sure, like, okay, I'm going to show you the bottom view. All right. So that's how they're supposed to look. All right. So I'm going to show you some of the other styles that we have real quick, and then we're going to get off because we've been on here for like 30 minutes. That's a good amount of time. So, all right. So I've shown you how to make your eyes look brighter and more wide awake over the holiday. So I'm going to show you some of the other lash options we have. Maybe you want even more conservative. Maybe. And so I'm going to pull out the most. Nope, actually I'm not. I'm going to pull out the most conservative lash that we have. It's exquisite. And so side view one more time of the Simply the Best. Let me see. Side view, Simply the Best. Y'all see that? That's the side view. Hold my hand up. Yeah, you can see that better. Side view, Simply the Best. All right. Now I'm going to take these off. See how easily those came off? Right? That's how easily they should come off. And when I put this back in the box, this is how it should go back in the box. If it doesn't, you probably have some product stuck on your magnets. And you want to make sure that you take care of that before you put them back on. So I'm going to take this one off too now. You know, she didn't want to act right at first, but we got her right. And this is Exquisite. So this is what it looks like in the box. And I'm going to show you from the side what it looks like. So take them out, bend them so that they're flexible. Bend them to the shape of your eye. And lay them on. Right? So I got Exquisite on. If you wear glasses, it's not a problem. The length of these are less than, I think, 7 millimeters total, like all the way across. And they're pretty round lash. So these round lashes, they don't really have a flare out at the corner, which a flare also helps you to have like brighter looking eyes. So this is Exquisite from the corner. Let me pinch it a little bit to make sure she's behaving over here in the corner. Y'all saw that. She's like, leave me alone. I'm going back on. But that's Exquisite, right? Okay. And so from the side view, that's Exquisite. Perfect for work, especially if you like moderate, if you like very natural. Perfect. Looking down, that's what it looks like looking down. Okay. And we're going to take her off, and we have some more that are bigger. And I'm going to show y'all what they look like. Now, these lashes all week, these lash kits. And what you really want is a lash kit, because with the lash kit, you're going to get a lash. You're going to get a lash brush. Some people call these spoolies, but you're going to get a lash brush. And you are also going to get a full size of this magnetic liner here. And a full size of that vegan magnetic liner. It is safe of toxic chemicals, so it doesn't irritate sensitive eyes. And you're going to get, of course, this nice protective magnetic case here. And you're going to get this instrument, this tool, this applicator, because you need it to make sure that your lashes stay on. So let's try one more. This is like my favorite. Like, this is my mom's favorite too. Like, she wears these to work like every single day. Like every day. She doesn't miss a day. It's like, this is part of her wardrobe. So these are enough, right? And these really do flare out at the corner. These make your eyes really pop, right? So you see the difference between these and the ones I started out with, the Simply the Best. And now the more you manipulate lashes over liner, the weaker your attraction becomes every time. So you may have to freshen up. Okay. Just letting you know. And like I said, anything that you do for the first time, you need to practice. You need to practice, because if you don't practice, let me show y'all the bottom, the look down view. Where's my applicator? You need to practice, because if you don't practice and it doesn't work, how do you know it didn't work? Because you didn't practice, and not because it didn't work. It didn't work because you didn't practice, more than likely. If it's something that you've never done before, and even if you did do it before, if you don't take your time and make sure you did it right, it's not going to work. Not the way that it should. So this is looking down, right? This is looking from the side. Is she beautiful? This is enough. This is enough. Have y'all noticed the pattern? Like, all of my lashes are named after affirmations, because I want the wearer to know that, I want you to think every time you see the name, like, I am enough. I am simply the best. I am happy. Today, I am happy. Like, no matter what you're going through. And so, like, that's why these lashes are named the way that they are named. Because I want you all to feel beautiful, like I said, from the inside out. Those affirmations are going to help you to feel beautiful from the inside out, because you are beautiful. Everyone is beautiful. There's something about every one of us that makes us unique and beautiful. And if we don't feel it on the inside, no one else can make us and can help us to have those feelings. We don't want to rely on someone else for what we should have on the inside of our own selves, right? I mean, it helps, but we don't want to need someone else to validate us. We validate ourselves. And sometimes we need a little help. So sometimes we need to do those affirmations. And so I'm going to give y'all a little bit of a bonus. I'm going to do one more. I'm going to do the Boundless. This one is big. Okay. She's pretty big for me, for my brand. My brand, still, like I said, is a natural brand for the professional woman, for women over 40. And so this is Boundless right here. She's pretty big. Relative to the others that you have seen. And so I'm going to show you how she looks on. All right. So can y'all see that? Y'all see the difference? I didn't pull out Baddie, but Baddie is like, she's one of my favorites. So sometimes I do play in my lashes, y'all. I do. Sometimes I play in my lashes. But these are the Boundless on, right? From the top. From the top. All right. And this is the way that they look from the side. Right? And so they're pretty long. These are like, I think they go up to like 16 millimeters long. And so, like, if you got a party and you really want your eyes to pop, you put the Boundless or the Baddie on. But okay, so real quick, one more time. All right. If you want your eyes to be bright, wide awake for the holidays, beyond, whatever, you want to do certain things. You want to create contrast between the white of your eye and your eyelashes and your eyebrows. That's going to be a help. You want to draw attention to the outer corner with maybe a flared lash, or a lash that's like, you could put on outside here and not really be present on the inside. You can do the smoky eye, which draws attention again out. It draws your face up this way, which is a very big help for women over 40 when your skin starts to kind of sag down a little bit. You want to be very gentle with your eyes and with the skin around your eyes. So when you take your makeup off, you want to use a remover like, and I don't see my Clean Slate makeup remover, which is a blend of 5 oils: grapeseed, avocado, rice bran, pumpkin, and sunflower, because they help to provide anti-aging effects and collagen boosting properties as you clean off your eyes. I do my whole face, honestly. I do my whole face, but that's going to help you to have brighter skin. Also, hydration from the inside out. You see how my skin is glowing? This is not the makeup. I didn't put on, I put on moisturizer, but like underneath this, my skin, you saw I didn't put on concealer until like almost the end of this broadcast, because I believe in hydration from the inside out. I believe in ingredients. I believe that we are healthier if we pay attention to the ingredients that we put inside of our body. So I eat mostly plants. I mean, I'm not a vegan, but I eat mostly plants. Like, I snack on plants. I snack on Brussels sprouts. I snack on stuff like that. But another thing is water. Plain water, not water with sugar and all that stuff in it, but plain water. And then stuff that you put on your skin. So if you do have dark circles, conceal it if you need something immediately with the concealer, or you can use those patches that decrease puffiness and help you with your dark spots. And they have special ingredients in them too that I had mentioned on the earlier part of this broadcast. And so one more, the brow bone, highlighting at the brow bone, putting the color here, the lighter color here, helps you to have brighter, wider, awake eyes for the holidays and beyond. So thank y'all for joining. I just wanted to get on and tell y'all about that and tell y'all about the special that we're having all week. Like pretty much all of our stores on sale for 30% off. But if you tune in, you will see different days. You will have other specials going on that you will be able to take advantage of. And so I'm Dr. LaFair. I'm about to get off of here. I'm a physician. If you have any questions, put them in the chat. Where am I located? I'm in Jackson, Mississippi. And hey, how you doing? So I'm Dr. LaFair. I'm a physician. I'm the founder and CEO of LaFair & Co. And I help women over 40 to fall in love with the way they look and feel from the inside out with our products, our services, our magnetic lashes remover and clean beauty products. And so thank y'all for joining. Have a great Sunday. Any questions, let me know. We will answer them. Take the lash quiz if you're not sure which lash you want. You can DM me and I can help you to figure out which lash would be great for you. I've done that a couple times today already. And so thank y'all for joining, and y'all have a great week. And I will see y'all the next time that I am able to pop on and do this. If you want to know when I'm going live or when we're having specials or something like that, you have a way to get on our email list if you go to our website, lafarra.co. Y'all have a great weekend. Thank y'all for joining, by the way. Thank you so much.